Love and immunity, beloved. Someone reached out to me today because they were having a hard time at work. And being an internal life coach, this is what I can say to everyone who is dealing with something that they know is wrong. Anyone who's dealing with a person they know is what they would consider evil, or an ugly person, or an ugly spirit. We need to remember that human nature is second nature. Human nature is how we had to become when we became fight and flight, when the nervous system took hold of our well-being and our understandings of us being the human, which is the body. But beloveds, before we are the human or the body, we were the being, and the being is the bloodline. It is spirit, period. And a lot of you guys don't know that you have lordship, and your spiritual discernment is that lordship. And a lot of you guys don't realize that those ugly and evil beings that you believe in, I don't believe in any of them. I know that there are some spirits out there, and there are some humans out there who act according to their fight and flight mechanisms. At many times, this is what we do because this is our understanding. It's human nature, but human nature is animalistic, beloveds. It does not treat us as a being, and a being is a lordship. It is a god or a goddess. It is a spiritual nature in which this body was created from. We were not created from the fight and flight. That was our secondary mode when we lost understanding of ourselves being spiritual, which is the being, the human being. And the being of this body is the spirit. And that spirit comes before the body. Always. Blood created the body of existence. So we are not the fight and flight mechanisms. We are not the animalistic human nature that we have been taught by the world. It says, do not be conformed by the world, but by the renewing of your mind. And beloveds, do you know that your mind is cellular, that your mind is spirit, that it is lordship, and it is wisdom to this body? And a lot of us haven't been taught this. A lot of us are not taught this because we are taught to be human nature and not spiritual nature. So those of you who know that you are being done wrong by people who still act off of animalistic nature or human nature, it is not because they are evil or that they're ugly. They act off of that fight and flight mode. But what you don't realize, beloved, is that you have spiritual discernment. And for you, that is wisdom at its root. And we need more people like you. Don't give in to that animalistic nature or to that ego materialistic mindset. You need to understand that you are here for a reason, beloveds. You come to start teaching these people how to act in spiritual discernment. And that is a gift. And a lot of times you give more credit to the behavior than you do to your own God willing